Hello and welcome to our Fox 411, where we like to talk about different community events that are going on around the area. This one's going to be a serious talk. It involves the terminally ill. This is a support group for that. Lacey Schmidt is here. Lacey, what is the name of your support group?
You know, Harry, I tried to come up with something clever and I couldn't think of anything clever for a terminal illness support group. So for
Mhm.
right now, it's just terminal illness support group.
Oh, okay. We're generic.
We are generic.
That's
We are
right.
starting out fresh, so this is new.
This is brand new. You got the first meeting coming up here March 12th. Tell us about that.
Yes. So I'm a therapist with Senior Life Solutions out of Hampton
Mhm.
and the Franklin General Hospital there. And I had a patient approach me and say, I have this terminal illness I live with, but there's nowhere to go because it's not cancer. So is there any support groups? I said, well, let me do some research. I'll find out. And it turns out there's nothing besides cancer support groups. And while that's very helpful for people struggling with cancer and living with that, there was
Mhm.
nothing for other terminal illnesses. So I said, well, I guess that leaves us, it's up to us to create one.
That
So
seems strange. Did
it
that seem
does.
strange to you right away? I would think it would. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I know that there's a lot of good work being done in hospice as well. St. Croix Hospice, Care Initiatives, palliative care. But I think that one thing that's missing is usually it's aimed toward the caregiver
Mhm.
and instead of the terminally ill patient and what they might be experiencing, because there's so many different aspects of living with a terminal illness that people don't think about. Like, we don't think about the fact that that's a really lonely feeling. Even if you have the support of family and friends, they can't really know what it's like. They can't be in your shoes.
Right.
um, then we have like the loss of function or autonomy. I can't do things that I used to be able to do, and that bothers me.
Mm.
Or I'm worried about finances and I feel like I'm a burden on my family. What treatment do I take and what don't I take?
Right.
So there's so many different things they need to process with people who understand.
Well, and I think, I'm just thinking aloud because obviously everybody knows someone that has been through cancer or I would think everyone knows someone that lost their life to cancer
Yes.
and obviously family around and everything else. But
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out, because there is like hospice and things like that. But at what point, I guess, as soon as you're maybe diagnosed, as this will get you. I mean, there are chances you might survive
Right.
cancer,
Mhm.
but if you are said, obviously, is this for people like saying, well, you have so much time to live and
Right.
do go out and do whatever you want to do for the next 6 months, or things are going to get,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, and we don't want to have that financial burden for people to attend a mental health event meant to help them and then have them worry about the finances for that. So this is completely free. It is just run by myself, along with I might have guest speakers that come and kind of talk. Some from hospice, some from different therapists, things like that, and medical social workers.
Okay.
So the hope is that eventually we will be able to run a second group that is for caregivers
Right.
simultaneously.
Right. How many times are you going to meet?
We're leaving it open ended for right now. We just want to see what's out there, if there is a need for it. So we decided the second Thursday of every month. It'll be located at St. James Lutheran Church in Mason City,
Okay.
from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So our next one is March 12th at 2 o'clock. You walk in the door and it is straightforward. The room is straightforward. So we are right there. It was a small showing when we tried it the first time, but we know it takes a while for these things to get off the ground. So I
Right.
thought, well, what do I do? I think I call Harry.
There you go. And you did. And that's why we're doing this here. What about who's invited to this? The patient, obviously.
Mhm.
I don't know what else to call them, but
So right
hey,
now, we would say that anyone struggling to cope with a complex nature of living with a terminal illness is invited. The reason we're doing this is because there's a lot of things people have fears about, and they're not comfortable yet sharing it with family or friends or their caregivers, because we don't want to put any burden on them. We don't want them to worry about us, right?
Mhm.
So I know that even though I might be the one living with the terminal illness, I'm still focused on my family.
Mhm.
So if there's things that I might have to say that might frighten them, I'm probably going to hold that in. But this offers a safe place for them to be able to verbalize those things, to let out their fears without scaring their family members.
We all know that cancer can kill. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, if they're being treated, I mean, I don't know. I can look at this kind of vaguely, I guess, or whatever, and say if you have cancer or have had it, and you think about the fact that cancer can kill people,
Mhm.
can you still come even though you're not terminally ill, or is it just for the ones that have been, I don't know, for lack of better terms, labeled terminally ill?
I would say that you're more than welcome. I know we've had group members that end up with um, cancer and they're saying it could end up terminal. That's
Mhm.
terrifying.
Mhm.
So yes, I would say you are more than welcome to join. If you're being treated by palliative care and not necessarily hospice, well that's okay too. You're living with a life-threatening illness.
Mhm.
That's very scary.
Well, and how powerful it can be when you get a bunch of people around each other that can share what they're feeling, and sometimes it's better, you know.
It is.
I
You
mean,
realize I'm not alone. I'm not the only one
exactly,
feeling this way.
exactly. And besides, and a lot of those people will feel, oh gosh, I felt that way too, or I feel this too, and I've got this thought in my head, and that. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a big believer in circles, you
I
know,
am too.
and
Mhm.
sharing, and anybody that's been through treatment or anything like that knows how powerful that can be, because it's a way to heal, and you
Yeah.
never know, maybe it's the magic that you need so you can calm yourself down a little bit.
I think so. And it never hurts to have more connection.
Yep.
In life, that is what life is about, being connected to other people and forming relationships with other people, caring about other people.
Mm.
So it only makes sense that for our mental health, if we're feeling lonely by ourselves with our illness and we can't talk to other people out of fear they don't understand or they haven't been in our shoes, being with others who understand, that is so healing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Do you have to pre-register or just show up?
Just show up.
Okay.
Anybody can show up. We'll take you. I'll give you a cookie and get you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, well, we're showing the phone number right now here, 456-5935, that you can actually call if you have any questions or anything like that. Otherwise, St. James Lutheran Church
That is
on that
correct.
March 12th, and that's a week from today. Oh, that we're recording this here.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's coming right up. It's going to be 1 hour from 2 until 3. And gee, I hope that I hope everybody gets involved with how they want to get involved with. And I can
Mhm.
see this branching out, Lacey, into more than just the patients. Obviously, that's going to be the main concern, I think. But also, I can see this branching into family support and
Absolutely.
how they deal with it. Because
Yes.
again, everybody has had some type of experience with
Absolutely.
cancer. I lost my mom to cancer back in
Mhm.
2001, and she had
Yeah.
half her life, and I guess that's
Mhm.
that's why it's important to ask the questions at what point, because I think it doesn't make any difference. If you have cancer, then come on out
Absolutely.
and talk about it.
Absolutely. I
Share.
have people with terminal, like MS, people with lung diseases, things that they're saying over time, yes, you
Mm,
will have a prognosis. And a lot of people don't die in that amount of time if they have
yeah.
a prognosis. So
I
it
never
that
thought about that.
also,
So it's not only cancer, like diseases and stuff. Yeah.
yep, any terminal illness. So a lot of times, like what we see is like, oh my gosh, I outlived my prognosis by years, but there's always that, but I feel different. I can tell I'm changing. And
Mhm.
that's confusing too, right? So just processing all of those things and understanding that you're not by yourself. You have somewhere safe to vent where you know everything is confidential, even though this is an open group.
Yeah.
I'm a therapist. I still follow the same rules of HIPAA and everybody else.
Right.
I just want people to feel safe, like they have their own community that they can vent to, that they can speak to about their problems
Mhm.
and worries, and not worry about it going anywhere.
Right. And this is for both men and women, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's everybody. So I say that people might chuckle, but it's like, yeah, there's some support groups out there that are just men and just women because
That's right. That's right. So everyone is welcome. Yes.
everyone's welcome. St. James Lutheran Church. It is March 12th. That's a Thursday. It's from 2 to 3 in the afternoon. Phone number, if you want to call and ask questions, that's fine. I hope it rings off the hook and you get more people.
I'm hoping. And when you call, we do answer the phone, Senior Life Solutions. So
Okay, Senior Life.
just be aware, just ask for Lacey.
Yeah, very good. Lacey, thank you for
Yep,
everything
thank
that you
you.
do and doing this. And I hope it grows and you can branch off in different ways. But you said you have this in Hampton already or no?
Not yet. I figured we would try it, test it out in Mason City. It's a bigger area.
Yep.
But if things go well and there is a need down here, I would be more than thrilled to hold one here at Senior Life Solutions once a month.
Sure. Well, there's
Yeah.
support groups all over, so it would
Yep.
be great if you can have it in every little town or city or whatever you could do. So,
Absolutely.
all right, Lacey, thank you so much, and we will spread the word.
All right. Thank you, Harry.
You bet.
Yep.
Got your Fox 411 support group for the terminally ill in Mason City at St. James Lutheran Church, and that will be on March 12th from 2 to 3 p.m.